Hello, friends. How are you doing? Good morning. Um, Hope all is well on your end. Actually, I've been awake because, very uncomfortable. So my sleeping was weird. So good morning. I had a dream last night. There's a lot going on. Okay, a lot. Part of it was a little bit dark, right? But nothing I didn't put to a screeching halt at the beginning. I was like, "Ooh, was that me? Was that me?" Sure the fuck was. Um, it started off dark. Okay, I think I was in between being in dream state, and awake, like that in between part. And I heard like a voice, like a devilish voice, and I heard it was like somebody like cussing, and in in my dream I was like being lifted off the bed, right? And I don't and I either and I was kind of like, and it was weird, very weird, because anytime I have like any dark dreams or whatever like that, or whatever that was, I usually I panic, I start getting scared, and I'm like, and I'll just wake myself up to avoid it, right? But I didn't this time. This time I was like, no, get away. It's like, I literally said that. It's like, no, we're not going to do this. We're not playing this game today. This is my dream, not yours, was the vibe I was going with, okay? So, and it stopped. And then, and so and remember, I'm dreaming. This didn't really happen, okay? So then, like, I lay back down, right? And then I go into a dream. Okay, so I don't know. There's a lot. This is why I'm sharing it very early, because I'm afraid I'm going to forget it, because there's a lot going on. But I have no idea who any of these people were in my dream. But I was happy to see them. But it was somebody's house. I'd never seen this house before. Um, it looked like an older house. It looked like I don't know. It was like an older house, and it was small, and it had like a little. Excuse me. It had like grass, of course. It had like uh bushes, I think, and then I want to say there was like a little pond or something. And it's weird because I didn't know who these people were, but we were like talking, and I want to say it was like a house party, like maybe it was like somebody's birthday, or somebody was just coming over. But it was weird because people were leaving and saying goodbye, thank you, like if it was my house, but that wasn't my house. But maybe in the dream it was my house. I don't know. But I was very happy to see these people, and like I said, I don't know who these people are, and nobody was there with me, but I was aware of, like my kids were there, like my family was there, but just not there. I was like in a living room or something, or in a front room. So, but in my dream, like it was like a family, like it felt like family, but I didn't know who these people were. So then, but it's crazy because, and I was like, oh my God. And, but in my dream, I was like, oh, I'm dreaming, because it felt like so real. So I was like, oh, that's right. I'm dreaming, right? So I'm like talking to myself in my dream. So then I'm like having conversations with these people. Like, when you're when you're saying goodbye, right? You're like, okay, bye. Okay, yeah, we'll see you next time. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, like yes, I'll see. It was kind of like that. Okay, and then okay, so then I was like, you start straightening up as people start leaving, right? Well, that's what I do. I don't know if that's what you do. So on the floor, which ties my family in, this was the only family member that I saw in this dream, or any person that I recognized. Okay, on the floor, like some photos fell on the floor. I love like pictures. This It's my thing. I love photos. Okay, so a photo what fell on the floor, and it was my uncle Wani. My uncle Wani is my cousin Jenny, my twin. It's her dad who passed away. He was the oldest brother. He's my mom's oldest brother. Okay, and so he's the one. He's the one that basically is the head of us. Like he's the one we would go to when my grandfather passed away. He was like the head of the oh, hang on, hang on, something's coming to me. Okay, so he's like the head of the family, like the one you go to when you gotta talk to, anything happens or anything, you need something, you go to him, he's the head of the family. Okay, and he taught us, I had nothing but uncles. Sorry, excuse me, I had nothing but uncles. My mom was the only daughter. My grandma had 11 children. My mom was one girl to 10 boys. Okay, that's why I say when I know how to be a player, I know how to be a player. And he was the head of the house. Okay, he was the head of the family, and that's where we learned everything. That's how we know when people are lying to us. That's how we know, that's how we know because we were raised by men, and they didn't want us to get got before we got. And I know you're wondering, bitch, how do you always get got then? Well, you know what? Because I have a heart. That's because I have a heart. That's why I get got because I have a heart. Okay, and and it happens. Okay, so I am aware of my capabilities, but I don't like to hurt people. So that's why sometimes when I see the little and I know I'm getting got, I just go with it. Just to see what'll happen. So, anyways, the photo fell on the floor, and it was my uncle. Okay, to me, what just came to me right now was and there was another photo, and I was like, and I couldn't identify who was in this other photo. It was an old photo, those little square photos, the ones that from back in the Dizzle, and it was like a little boy, like a little. I don't know who it was though. It and I was like, I know who the because I picked up the pictures right, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, it's Uncle Wani. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was just like thinking at that moment, I was like, because you remember I had already said I was in a dream. I had already determined that. So I was like, okay, he's telling me something. Okay. Next to his photo, it was like a baby photo, and it was it was a boy, and he was like he was dark. He was a cute baby, but I don't know who it was because I don't have a cousin that looked like that. And it was a little square photo like from the 80s, and it was a little boy, but it was laying right next to my uncle's. But I just don't know who that person was, but he was very adorable. He had like dark hair. It was I just know it was just a baby picture. Okay, and I was like, who is this? Like, who is in the picture? And I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I'm gonna have to remember this when I wake up, so then, so then so then this party is going on, right? And then I'm like, okay, like who the fuck are these people? There was like, you know how Mexicans have parties, okay? You know how the Mexicans do it when they have get-togethers. It's like a whole like thousand deep. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that much. No, it was like a couple hundred people, like maybe 100. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it was just full of a bunch of people. Excuse me, who I didn't know, but I was talking to them like if I knew them, and they were talking to me like they knew who I was, like who, you know. So that was weird, but it was a really good dream, and I remember seeing. Oops, hang on. And I remember seeing there was something else, and I was like, I'm gonna forget this, and then I sure enough forgot it. But I just remember it was dark. It was nighttime. there were peoples around leaving, like we're wrapping up, and I don't know, it was something about this house, but I don't know whose house it was. I've never seen it before. But it was a really good dream. But what I liked about the dream was that, it was getting kind of like, it was trying to be dark, like in the beginning. And I was like, no, we're not going to do this today. I guess because I'm not feeling well, I'm like, no, no, we are not playing this game today. I'm not in the mood. Anyway, so I just wanted to share those things that I remember. But the significant part of it is that my uncle was there, and it was like, it was kind of like confirmation of something, but I don't know what the fuck. What the flip? I don't know what in the Triscuit cracker it meant. Got to figure that out. But anyways, so excuse me. I still feel sick. I don't feel any better at all. I'm gonna rest as much as I can today. Yesterday I ate a lot because I don't know. Like I kind of freaked out with the weight thing. I didn't know. I didn't realize I didn't realize that was my weight. And oh no. Anyways, so today I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm probably not gonna post anything. I'm probably not gonna go live because I'm trying to just relax. We'll see. I don't know, but I still don't feel any better. Um, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Maybe I'll feel better later. We'll see. Y'all have a wonderful day. Okay. Bye bye.